Welcome to the video. Today we're going to take a quick review through Portal so we can remind ourselves of the tools that are here to help us succeed. Let's get started. By the end of the video, we will understand where to find our tools in Portal and understand some best practices for using these tools. So what is Portal? Portal is where we can access all of our tools in one handy place. It's where we go to find Orange Book, lead management, member management, and a whole lot more. If we're not sure how to even access Portal, we can access it by going to myapps.microsoft.com. And then here we can see Studio Portal, and you can see my first three tiles are lead management, member management, and revenue management. Let's start with lead management. It's an incredible tool to help us prioritize our leads. We can see in our tabs across the top that we have leads, no intros booked, appointment confirmations, no shows, missed guests, and win back prospects. And we know that when we are at that first tab, leads, no intros booked, that we use this lead management in conjunction with Orange Book to really handle those priority leads first. When it comes to appointment confirmations, this is important. This is how we're going to bump up our show rate. And it helps us get a list to make sure that we're staying on track. Be sure that you're following your studio's processes when it comes to these appointment confirmations. And our no-shows, folks that didn't come for an intro, our missed guests, folks that came for the intro but they didn't become a member, and our win-backs, previous members. These are all different types of leads. Make sure that you're following your studio's processes and strategies to understand how to handle these different types of leads. Member management is next. Here we can see commitment and engagement. There's a whole lot of things here, but there's two really important for our purposes today. First is upcoming unfreeze. These are our members that we are excited to welcome back into the studio, get them back on track, sign them up for classes. And then we have our new joins. Make sure we're following our processes. We need to make sure that especially our new joins feel welcome and they become part of the community. And finally, our roster app. We love our roster app. This is where we find our milestones, like our birthdays. And back after absence, oh, we love those folks that are getting back into it after an absence. Definitely follow your studio's best practices. Maybe reach out to them before class and tell them how excited you are that they're coming back. And of course, our number of classes. It's a massive achievement, and make sure that we're shouting out these members. We need to talk about using technology as a tool rather than a solution. So let's look at the difference. Let's consider lead management. If we click into lead management and we're only seeing if there's a checklist item that I need to check, then I'm using it as a solution. But I want you to consider using it as a tool. Take a look into lead management to see the different types of leads you can call to really increase your book rate. We know calling a lead that's new to OTF is very different than calling a win back. Use lead management as a tool rather than just a checklist. The same goes for the roster app. Can we use it just as a way to print off the milestones for coaches and prep those brag boards? Sure, but we can also use it creatively. Look at all the information that it gives you. It talks about people that are coming back after a long absence. It talks about the number of classes and birthdays. How can you use this with something other than printing the list for coaches and something other than brag boards? Ultimately, the big difference between using technology as a solution versus a tool is that you understand how these tools, how lead management is connected to book rate, and how roster app is connected to retention. and you consider creatively how to use the information given to you in the tool to have better results. As we wrap up, remember that our tools help us know ultimately how to connect to people better. So consider how you can use the information in the tools for connection rather than just using the tool as a checklist. And always lock in on behaviors that you can control to positively impact the studio. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.